Hi, today we're going to be looking at integers and we're just going to start off with integers. So we're going to just explore integers in this video. Let's get started. Okay, so what is an integer? An integer are whole numbers. So any whole number that can range from the negative spectrum or the positive spectrum. So 2 would be an integer, 5 is an integer, negative 12 is an integer, and so on and so on. Okay, so we have a line here, a number line. So any of the following numbers that fall on the number line would be an integer. So if we go plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, so on, so on, so on. These are all integers, and you could go as far as you'd like in this line, never ending, and these would all be integers, as long as they're whole numbers. So like 7.8 that involves a decimal, that is not an integer, okay? Likewise, on the left side, the negative spectrum, so we go -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and so on for as long as we want. These are also integers, right? Because they're whole numbers. So it doesn't matter if it's negative or positive, an integer is a whole number, okay? So that's what an integer is. So let's look at a few questions together. Okay, so let's have a look. So this question says, identify the real life situation in which these integers may occur. Okay, so -22, where would this occur? Well, maybe it's cold outside, right? On a really, really cold day, right? It could be a -22 centigrade, right? On a really, really cold day. 96. Okay, where might you see a number like this occur? Well, you might see 96% on a test if you do really, really well. That's an A plus, right? +4. Where would you see something like a +4? Well, maybe you're buying something. You're buying like an ice cream cone for $4. So you might see $4, right? You might go and want to buy ice cream, and the individual selling would say, okay, well, this costs $4. That's where you would see a +4. -200. This is tricky, right? Where would you see a -200? Well, maybe you want to buy something and you don't have the money and you're borrowing, right, money from, let's say, your parents, and you want to borrow $200. So you're borrowing $200 to buy, I don't know, your favorite gaming console. So since it's borrowing, since it's not your money, this would count as a negative, right? Because you don't have that money. So -200. 25, where would you see a number like 25, a positive 25? Well, in most classes here in Ontario, class size usually ranges from 20 to 30. So it's very likely that your class might have 25 students, right? That's not uncommon. And -4, again, -4 is an easy one. It could be like on a little chilly day, right? -4 degrees Celsius. Um, or maybe on a test if your teacher's marking and takes 4 marks off, right? For getting a question wrong. That's not a big deal. So you might see it here, but that's -4, right? Okay, so we've explored some integers and we've explored how integers might actually occur in real life.